everybody, Laurel Fries here from the Fries Guys at RE/MAX Executives, and I'm here today to talk to you about permits. If you've just purchased a home that needs some repairs, there's some things that you need to get in order to make sure that you have no problems with the permit office. Typically, it's the builder that takes out the permit, and when you take possession of the home, they have their last inspections done, and they hand the home over to you. But when you are building a home with a builder and you're building it custom, you may need to get permits. That'll be between you and your builder. But when you're buying an existing home or you're looking to fix up a home that you already own, there are a few things you need to be sure of before you start any kind of renovation project to make sure that you don't get in hot water with the city. And if you don't live in the city of Winnipeg, it holds true for whatever municipality that you belong in. Check with them to make sure that you know what paperwork you need to have in place before you start any reno job. And to know what kind of projects need renos and what don't, here's a few things that you can keep in mind. Any kind of addition or alteration to an existing structure where you're doing a major renovation, like if you've got the entire house, if you're putting in new electrical, plumbing, HVAC elements, you're going to need permits for that. And often you need to get permits separately for each of those people. Even if you have a general contractor working for you, the contractor may say that it's up to you as the homeowner to get those permits in place. So you might want to check with him to see what kind of permit you're going to need. Like I said, your electrical, your plumbing, your HVAC, that sort of thing. And go down to the permit office and discuss your plan with them. They will help you make sure that you have the right permits in place. If you're looking at building a deck that is more than 2 feet above ground level, you're going to need a permit for that. And if you're going to put a railing around that deck, you're going to need a permit for that as well. Basement development. Let's say you buy a home that has an unfinished basement, or you're wanting to finish the basement of the home that you already own. You're going to likely want to put in a bedroom, a rec room, a bathroom. All those things you're going to need permits for because you're putting in new electrical, plumbing, and HVAC elements within that basement. So you're going to definitely need to get permits for those things. So let's say you're updating the plumbing or electrical in a really, an older home where you have knob and tube, or where you have galvanized plumbing, things like that. You're going to need to go and get a permit for those. Pools, spas, hot tubs, anything that can hold more than 2 inches of water, you're going to need a permit for that too. Structural repairs. If you purchase a home that has, structural problems in the basement, and like if you have major cracking in the foundation and so on, or again, if you're looking to improve your home to prepare it to sell, again, gonna need a permit. What are some of the things that you don't need permits for? If you're going to do something like put in new carpeting or hardwood flooring, don't worry about that. I'd say just a new countertop. That's fine too. Paint small accessory structures, any structure that's less than 10 square feet, you don't need a permit for that. Like for like replacements, let's say you're reshingling your roof while you're taking off your old shingles and putting on new ones. So again, no problem there. Fences around 1 or 2 family unit dwellings, you can put fences around there, no issue there. Open low height decks. So decks that are less than 2 feet above ground level don't need a permit to build one of those. You're good to go there. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight on what you may need to do if you're looking to do some improvements of your home. If you want to be sure, always check first with the permit office, and they will always guide you in the right direction. Or if you have any questions from Jules or me from a kind of real estate point of view, feel free to give us a buzz. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Again, I'm Laurel Fries from the Fries Guys, always wanting you to have a moving experience.